But these angels are to give service to the heirs of salvation, but they have regulations. And when it says here, how shall we escape if we neglect so great a salvation? Brother, the world in 2,000 years has neglected that great salvation. The governments, the churches have not enjoyed this kind of salvation because they neglected it. If it says here not to neglect it, is because it can be neglected. Once it is neglected, the angels do not serve you. You are living adrift. So there must be a knowledge. It's where angels are not afraid to serve you. For if you do not have the knowledge, they fear serve you, because it is that you are going to be harmed by their service. So I want to talk about 3 types of carelessness that it should not be committed. To all those who are interested in angels, who is not interested in angels? Raise your hand. I am interested in angels. I am interested in every service they can give me. Say, to give me service. Their purpose is to provide a service to the global audience. Moreover, there are instructions, very special instructions for all those who want to enjoy that service more. It is very important. So the first service, or the first type of carelessness, let's call it box A. The first, those who write, it says, first it must have biblical validity. The person must have a scaffolding of biblical knowledge regarding this subject. For example, in this verse we just read, it talks about angels, but get this, there are 88 references about angels. It talks more about angels than Satan. There are 88 biblical references. You look for a concordance and start talking about angels and angels and angels, and then you more or less see the service. There are angels of destruction. One of the references I read, it says, and the Lord sent destroying angels. And also the Lord sent his angel and he took care of me. The Lord sent his angel and he was eaten by a plague of worms as Herod was. An angel passed by, touched him thus, and filled with worms. Like a cutlet laid in the sun after a week. There are angels. There are all kinds of angels, destroying angels, angels of all kinds by omission. Because look at what he says. Listen to me well. Do not think, then God is so bad that he uses his angels. No, because if the word spoken by the angels had just retribution in the old covenant, then now there is also just retribution. When there is an earthquake in a city and things are happening, it is because rules are being violated, politicians are breaking rules, people are idolizing, people are in ignorance, people are doing things that do not please the angels, and the destroyers walk together and execute, and well, there is destruction for these people. Hunger is coming. The value of the currency is going to go down because there is a lot of idolatry. There are things that God does not support. Idolatry is one of the worst. And you will say, but why doesn't this happen in the United States? Because here there is another kind of idolatry, but not the kind that the Lord does not like. Because Americans typically do not engage in praying to statues or similar practices, their priority lies in financial matters by having money in hand. These circumstances prompt the angels to emphasize the importance of providing them monetary support. If God were in favor of the poor, he would send money to the poor. God sends it here because to the one who has, more will be given so that he may have, and from the one who does not have what he has, it is taken away. That is why you have to have this knowledge, so that what you have is not taken away, and that you always have. I receive that I will always have.